Hello, this is me, Steven, the calculator guy, and I want to show you an opportunity on the Avalanche blockchain with your wrapped memo. Now, this opportunity has an unclear, uncertain APR. I made a video yesterday night on this opportunity because I was super excited about it, and then come to find out the APR is inaccurate, so I took that video down as quickly as I could when I found out. How do I know it's inaccurate? Well, clearly I did not, 11x my investment overnight, which is what would have happened with an APR of 403,943. So this is a message that someone that I'm in communication with sent me. For your information, I reached out to the Joe team and they confirmed there was an issue with the displayed APR. Well, there you go. They said the subgraph issue has been fixed, which is great, and APR should be correct on the website in the next couple of days. We're going to talk about the next couple of days in a moment here, but first let's look at the opportunity. So basically it's providing liquidity for meme and wrapped wsOHM on the Avalanche blockchain on Trader Joe. Now, why do I think this is going to be or possibly could be a decent opportunity? I don't know what the APR is, so take that with a grain of salt. Because right now the liquidity is only 2 million. And you might think only 2 million. Well, remember, OHM is a multi-billion dollar coin. It has I think 2.7 maybe billion dollar market cap, maybe even 3 again. And because of this, and because the Avalanche blockchain is the second biggest blockchain that OHM is on, because of all the opportunities with wrapped wsOHM on the Avalanche blockchain, and Trader Joe being like the biggest exchange, I think this liquidity is super low. And I mean, look, I don't have that much money in there, and I'm like 0.5% of the whole pool. The fees right here are 11 times the liquidity, which under actual circumstances, I don't know how accurate this is. So under real circumstances, you would imagine that for every $1 that you provide in liquidity, you would receive $11 in fees over 1 day. This clearly is not actually happening. So I think maybe what happened here is that there were really large fees paid initially or something. I don't know. I know Zeus dropped a bunch of wrapped wsOHM and somehow put it here. Maybe he made the liquidity pool himself. And then, now we've been adding to it since. But I don't think this number is accurate. So we'll see in the next 24 hours how it goes. But I will say my stack has increased by anywhere between 1 to 3%. It's fluctuated a little bit, and that is balanced against price change. So it's increased 1 to 3% despite price change. So when corrected for price change, it's still an additional 1 to 3% in 1 day, which is really good. I mean, if I'm getting an APR of 300 plus percent, that's great. I'm totally happy with half meme, half wrapped wsOHM if I'm getting 300%, because I think that counterbalances the loss that I'm getting, the impermanent loss, or permanent loss that I'm getting from not collecting the rebases on meme that I would otherwise collect if it was all wrapped wsOHM. So this is simply liquidity pool opportunity. I cannot tell you the APR, APY because this is incorrect. But the basic idea is you would go on to Trader Joe, you would click pool, you would find this particular pool, maybe you would type in wrapped memo, sometimes it takes some time, I'll type in meme, hey time, find wrapped, not memo, wrapped wsOHM, click on it, and then you need half meme, half wsOHM, once you create the token, you're done. You don't have to stake it. Which leads us into our next point. Zeus has said in a tweet, I'm not going to find it, but he said that they will be incentivizing providing liquidity sometime later this week. Now we're heading into Wednesday, so we're getting close. So I hopped into this as soon as I could, because with liquidity pools you want to be early. And so I hopped into this as soon as I could, and I am awaiting the farm. So a liquidity pool and a farm are slightly different, which is why there's a pool tab and a farm tab. A liquidity pool is you're simply providing liquidity and you're benefiting from the fees, and you're being paid in those fees that automatically add to your meme and your wrapped wsOHM. There's no proprietary token. There's no Joe token. I don't have to collect any token. I don't have to sell any token. I don't have to compound any token. It's purely dealing with the meme and the wrapped wsOHM. Farms, on the other hand, give you additional yield to the fee yield. And if you look at a lot of farms, what you'll see, I'm not sure if Trader Joe does this, but what you'll see is they'll tell you, oh, that's a bummer. They don't say anything. Sometimes the APR will show you the breakdown, that the fee APR versus the Joe APR. They don't show it here, but sometimes they do. So I am anticipating that because Zeus said he's working with Trader Joe's and Trader Joe has already sort of had some wrapped wsOHM opportunities, I'm anticipating that there will be a incentivized yield farm on Trader Joe's sometimes this week or next week. I'm also anticipating that if not on Trader Joe's, it'll be on Pangolin. So if you're following this closely and you want to hop on those as quickly as possible, look every day, and I will also release a video when it happens. Look every day on Trader Joe's and on Pangolin for farms that have meme and wrapped wsOHM, or wrapped wsOHM and any other pair. I imagine it'll be, maybe we'll see one with Joe, I don't know, or one with whatever Pangolin's proprietary coin is. Much riskier than doing it with meme, but you know, Joe is definitely on the up and up in the AVAX Avalanche blockchain system. So, okay, so that's basically it. The opportunity that I'm currently working on, because I think I just want to be early. I want to be able to stake these liquidity pool tokens as soon as that farm hits and collect that, you know, nice juicy APY or APR. If it becomes available. Maybe Zeus was wrong. Maybe Zeus sees that, you know, people are providing liquidity already and he doesn't have to do anything. Who knows? But I think he's going to make good on that, on his promise. I think he is going to make some incentivized opportunities, and I do believe those opportunities are going to be on Trader Joe, probably first, Pangolin, maybe, a third potential might be on Abracadabra. Now, if you look on Abracadabra, they have no farms on the Avalanche blockchain, but Danny is working very closely with the Olympus team, and so maybe the very first farm could be the very first Avalanche farm could be, you know, meme and wrapped memo. It would make sense. Meme and wrapped wsOHM. It would make sense because meme is part of the Abracadabra ecosystem. I am also anticipating, and Danny confirmed this when I commented on his Twitter today. He confirmed that there will be a wrapped wsOHM liquidity pool, probably with meme, liquidity pool pairing that you can use to mint time. So what this means is I can take my meme and wrapped wsOHM tokens and I can mint time with those. He said they're currently working on making sure there's some sort of chain link integration to make, I think it's so you don't lose your rebases while minting, which is a really cool thing for Danny to want to be part of the minting process, because he didn't have to do that, right? You could just take the face value of the wrapped wsOHM at the time of minting and just call it a day. But you know, wanting you to get those rebases is pretty cool. All right, so in short, I've been a little bit rambly. I'm sorry. In short, providing liquidity pool still generates rewards, even if it's not a farm. Those rewards will be paid directly into your liquidity pool, so into your liquidity pool tokens. You will not get rewards outside of that. You will not need to collect rewards. The APR is unclear. I believe currently it's anywhere between 300% and 1,000%. But that could just be me being wishful and not and the price of wrapped wsOHM being a little bit more volatile than it should be, which could be the case. But my calculations, I've been looking at this throughout the day and measuring it against the actual prices. My calculations show that I'm getting at least 1 to 3% per day from this. I do believe that we will soon see farms. And to do that, you'll just click on farm. You will find the particular farm. So let's just see if there are any meme farms. There's meme AVAX and AVAX time. So there is no wrapped wsOHM farm, but it will show up here. And then you'd click on it and just deposit your liquidity pool tokens, and you would start earning. Wonderful. There aren't any auto compounders yet, or any good auto. I mean, there's Snowball, which maybe I'll look at later. But so you have to compound it manually, which is pretty easy. I'll talk about that if it ever precipitates. Additionally, Pangolin may be an option. So let me just check Pangolin just in case. Pangolin finance, I think it is. Exchange. And see if they have anything. I don't even think they have wsOHM at all, to be honest. Yet. I mean, it's 1 day old. So, pool. Let's wait. I checked earlier. It wasn't there. But, you know, things in the DeFi space happen very quickly. Loading, loading, loading. And it seems like a PNG maybe is, yeah, PNG would be the native token. So if you farmed here, you would get paid in PNG. Okay, so there's no pools. All right, let's go to farm. Let me just look for a meme. They have no meme farms? Really? Okay, so you're definitely not going to find wsOHM here if you don't have meme here. So Pangolin's probably going to be late to the party. No big deal. Trader Joe is probably the one to look at and to look out for. So there you have it. Good luck. I guarantee no APR here. This could have been from impermanent loss or impermanent gain or impermanent whatever. I believe it's from the APR, but don't, you know, do your own maths on this one. There you go. Liquidity is now increased to 2 million. So people are providing liquidity. And I think that's where the fees are coming from, to be honest. I think the fees are people buying meme to provide liquidity, which is cool because, you know, I get paid for it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. If you are still confused as to how wsOHM captures rebases, please just go watch my other video specifically on how that happens. I will try to remember to link it down below. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.